Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing my top favorite drugstore series. I'm so excited because we are talking all about the highlight. This little glow right here. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Can't get enough of highlight. If you want to see my top favorite drugstore highlights, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first to start off, these are in no particular order, which is my favorite, which is my least favorite. I just grabbed the ones I love and threw them in a pile, and we're just gonna go from there. So to start off, these are kind of gross. We have, of course, the little e.l.f. bite-size face duos. I featured these in my favorite blush video. I'll link that right here for you guys if that's something you're interested in. These are a blush and a highlight little mini palette. They're so pretty. I have the shade White Peach and Spiced Apple. These are so freaking beautiful, both the highlight and the blush, but the highlights are more of like a natural highlight, which if you know me, I'm not really big into natural highlights, but these I really love because they are buildable. Just because they're a natural highlight doesn't mean you can't wear them with a full glam look or, you know, just on a natural day. I literally wore these all summer last year. We have Spiced Apple on the top and White Peach on the bottom. They're just so natural and pretty. They still like make you glow. They get the job done just in a very subtle way, if that makes sense. These are so freaking affordable. I think one of these is $3. Comes in 8 different shades, so I only have 2 here. I want to get more, I just never have. But if you're looking for a little highlight and blush duo, these are very top contenders and you should really check them out. Next we have the Maybelline New York Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. This is a blinding freaking highlight. Like, if you want to shine to the moon, you need this highlighter. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. I've never touched it with my hands, but I mean, it is so freaking blinding. Look at that. So it's right there. This is a gold highlight, so if you are not into like gold highlights, you're not gonna like this one. This is in the shade Molten Gold. Highlighter is like $5-ish, I believe, and they have about 4 different shades. I only have one, but I mean, look at this. This is freaking blinding. I need more. I was inspired by Kelly Stracht to get this. She raves about this highlight all the time, so I knew I had to try it out, and I tried it out earlier this year and fell in love with it. It's an older one, but it's still so freaking good. I mean, it speaks for itself. It's so blinding. But yes, love this. Next we have a palette, actually. I know these highlighters come individually, but I haven't tried the individual highlighters from this brand. I've only tried the palette one. And here we have the Physicians Formula All-Star Face Palette. And again, I featured this in my bronzer video, so if you are interested in that, I'll link that right here. But in this palette, you get 2 highlights. They're very dirty because I use them all the time. I am actually wearing 2 highlights today, and this one is one of them. These are so freaking intense. Like, you want to talk about blinding, honey, blinding. She invented blinding, okay? This palette is usually $15, but I just checked and it's like $11 at Walmart right now online. So if you're interested in this, go check it out online or go to Walmart right now and see what it's there for you guys, because that's a heck of a deal. You get a face powder, a blush, 2 highlights, and a bronzer and a contour for $11. That's insane. Usually I don't like to put like palettes and stuff in these videos, but when you have like everything you need for your entire face with almost under $10, like, that's crazy. And they're so freaking good and buttery, and they smell so good. So I'm gonna swatch this one. It's so dirty. Oh my gosh, they're so soft. So the bottom 2 are the swatches. It doesn't look too like blinding on my arm, but when you put it on your cheek, I mean, like this right here, that's blinding, and that's what this shade is. It's so intense. The like white shade is what I have down my nose and my cupid's bow and right here, and I love them. They're so freaking glowy and just so pretty. For the price, you get a heck of a palette to work for your whole face and a stunning highlight in the mix. So if you're interested in that, go check out the Physicians Formula All-Star Palette. Next, we have another oldie but a goodie. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is in the shade Precious Petals. This is a stunning highlight as well. And again, Kelly Stracht was the one that convinced me to buy it. I feel like I relate to her the most because she loves a blinding highlight and I love a blinding highlight, so it just works, you know? But this is so pretty. It's kind of like a pinky champagne highlight. I'm gonna put it like right here. So right here is the highlight and it is gorgeous. These highlights are like $4 to $5-ish. They come in 6 different shades. I want to get more of these because I like this one. I just want to test more out. Wet n Wild's whole megaglo collection line is great. I love like almost all their products. I have their megaglo powder, I have their megaglo bronzer and contour palette, I have their megaglo mascara. Like their megaglo line is so good and I love this. Next we have a goodie. This one is probably a very top contender for one of my favorite drugstore brands. This is the Milani Baked Highlighter in the shade Bronze Splendor. This shade is gorgeous. So I'm wearing this shade from like here to here, and the other shade I just have kind of like right here. I really like to use this because it's the same exact like shade as my skin. So it really gives me the effect that like my skin is just popping through and it's just glowing instead of like the whole streaky highlight. But this is typically $11-ish, but I just looked online at Ulta and you can get just this shade, which is Bronze Splendor, for $5 online. That's what I did with this. I got this like a few months ago and it was $5, but it's just this shade. I don't know why. There's 4 other shades and I would love to try more, but I really wanted to do this one because I felt like it would match the color of my skin the best. Here is the swatch of it. I had to switch hands because I was running out of space, but it's just like so natural to my skin tone and it just looks like my skin is glowing under my makeup, which I really love. If you watch my bridal makeup tutorial, I wore this in that video, and if I were to get married again, this would be one of the highlighters that I use. I'm always gonna use 2 because I'm extra, but this would be the first one I'm gonna use. It's just so pretty and it's baked, so it's not gonna emphasize texture if that's something you're worried about. But yes, I love Milani and their baked highlighters are where it is at. Okay, so that was 5, but I figured I would throw in a few more because that's what I do. So next we have the Believe Beauty Luminizing Glow Trio. This is the shade On Cloud 9. So with this you get 3 highlights. I usually just stick to these 2 shades right here. This one is so freaking stunning. It's what I have in the inner corner of my eyes. Like they are so glowy. And this one I like because it's a deeper color. This looks like it's white, but it's almost like yellow when you put it on. This one just always throws me off. Like I thought it was gonna be white at first, but it's definitely like a duochrome because if you do move it, you can see the yellow in it. So let me swatch these for you guys. That just trips me out. So there is the white one. It's showing up white on camera, which is weird. So it's definitely like gold yellow on my hand. This one is the whitish one in the pan. This one's the pinky one, and this one is the last one. They can be pretty natural, but this just in the inner corner of my eyes is so freaking blinding. Like I just want to add some more because I love it. So I'm just gonna add some more. Wow. Just wow. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see how blinding that is? So crazy. This is like $4.50 at Dollar General. Believe Beauty is a Dollar General brand, so this is the only place that you can get this. They have 2 palettes, I think. This one and then one other one. I can't remember the name of the other one. For $4.50 you can get 3 highlights, which is pretty insane. But Believe Beauty, all their products are so good and so affordable. So if you have a Dollar General, go check the whole Believe Beauty line out because it is so good and affordable and you will not regret it. And last but not least, we have a palette again. And this is technically not drugstore. Like you're not gonna be able to walk into Walmart or Target or Dollar General or anything like that and find this palette. But if you go to Ulta and you go to the drugstore section, it's in that area. So I just figured I'd throw this in here as a bonus because they have stunning highlights. So this is the BH Cosmetics Belgian Waffle Palette. So with this palette you get setting powder and a contour and a bronzer, and then you get 3 highlighters. So the majority of this palette is highlighters, so that's why I wanted to include it. These are all a baked formula, so they're not going to emphasize texture, and they are stunning. 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 I think I used these highlights on my wedding day, if that tells you anything, how good they are. I got this palette last summer and I still use it to this day because I'm obsessed with it. I'm actually wearing this bronzer today, and this palette is so freaking cute. I love waffles. I love breakfast food, so I knew I had to get this. The names of these powders are so freaking cute. Like, you have buttermilk, batter, cinnamon, and powdered sugar for a highlight, syrup for a highlight, and maple for a highlight. They're just so freaking cute. This whole palette is just so stunning and I love it so much. It is a little more pricey because it is a 6-pan palette and it is also technically not drugstore, but it's $18. But it's such a good palette. I've had it for almost a year now and I haven't hit pan on any of them, and I use this all the time. Let me swatch them for you. I'm running out of space. Oh my god, that's stunning. Yeah, if you guys are looking for a good bronzer that comes with highlights, $18 could be a little more pricey, but for something that's gonna last you for so long, I think it's worth it. Either go to bhcosmetics.com or go to Ulta. They should have it there. But love, love, love this. Okay guys, that is it. That does it for the favorite highlights video. If you guys have tried any of these highlights, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of them. I want to know. Or if you have any other suggestions of drugstore highlights that I need to try out. I know there's so many that I haven't tried, but it's just so hard to try them all. But of course, highlight is my favorite. You guys should know that by now. So if there is any that you love, leave it down below. I want to know which ones I need in my life. You can never have too many highlights. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what you want to see next. It really does help support my channel and helping it grow, and YouTube pushing it out to other people to see it. So I appreciate everybody that does. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a future upload from me. And I guess until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Thanks for watching. Go out and make the world smile. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Oh my god. Okay. Stupid chair. I mean, come on. Look at that highlight. I usually just stick to these two palettes right here. My back hurts. What else can I say about it? Oh my god, I'm so tired. I want to get... Oh my god, I got the hiccups. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, look at all these swatches. I always get so dirty after these videos and I just showered. What do I want to say about you? How many times can I wave it on my head?